I call the member for Hasluck.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, volunteers are what make this country great. We have seen in the past 12 months and earlier on this year that the spirit of the volunteer is alive and well in this country. I would like to take a moment to thank some of the volunteers that have made a major difference in the lives of people, not just in Hasluck, but across this great nation of ours. My office received scores of calls and emails from people who wanted to know the best way they could contribute to help in the flood appeal from the other side of Australia. Many donated what they could. Pensioners putting their hands in their pockets to help others when they hardly had enough to help themselves. Young people raising money at shopping centres. All of these efforts are worthy of praise, and one in particular, the efforts of the Swan Districts Football Club in Bassendean, Western Australia. Instead of putting their feet up after winning the WAFL Grand Final, the team and management at their own expense flew into the other side of Australia and helped muck in Brisbane with the clean-up efforts. I understand that this was the single biggest effort from a sporting club in Australia, and I salute them. Western Australia has not escaped unscathed from this summer of natural disasters impacting on our coast, on our coastal hills. Literally on the fringe of my electorate was hit by a major bushfire. Over 70 homes were lost, but mercifully there was no loss of life. There is in no small part thanks to the SES and bushfire fighter volunteers that call Hasluck home. I would like to add a thank to the 25,000 bushfire fighters in WA, organised into 750 brigades, but there is just not enough time. Instead, I want to thank the volunteer firefighters from across the City of Swan, the City of Gosnells, the Shire of Kalamunda and the Shire of Mundaring, which all pulled together to help their colleagues fight this terrible blaze. I would also like to thank the SES organisations of Swan, Gosnells and Kalamunda for their efforts in assisting with the storms and natural disasters that have impacted in the region over the past 12 months. Volunteers come from all walks of life. Last year I attended a volunteer thank you barbecue in Kalamunda. There were over 200 local volunteers who aid in the range of programs across the Shire. Without these magnificent people, Hasluck would not enjoy the quality of life that they do. They care for our elderly, work in our schools and help out at sporting clubs and strive to improve the lives of our disadvantaged. To you all I say thank you. Mr Speaker, the people who put in time and effort are significant in their contribution to the communities in which they live. And like the Corporal Ben Robert Smith, he didn't want to let his mates down or the people around him. Let us hold these people up as modern-day heroes from all walks of life. And to all of them, I say thank you for the volunteering work that you do to make the lives of others better. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.